chilling.
All right, I'm Jeremy Gruen. I'm here with a new up-and-coming punk band. They are known as the Nectars, and we are going to get to know them on an awesome level today. I'm here with, you guys can feel free to introduce yourselves.
I'm Jessica. I'm the lead singer.
I'm Baron. I play guitar.
And two of their members couldn't make it, but definitely feel free to look them up after. Mike and John
Paul.
Yeah.
Mike and John Paul. I was going to say Mike and Paul, but then I was like, I think his name's John Paul, there we go.
JP, John Paul.
JP. So I guess really, we talked a little bit about like how you guys sort of found each other, and I sort of got that, but maybe what really like screamed out to you guys, like this is going to be a good partnership, this is a good bandmate, this is who I want to take my career with.
You were with the guys first.
Yeah, so I met John and Mikey auditioning for another band, and we had a bunch of mutual friends, so that's how we met each other. And John and Mikey were in bands previous for like a while. They've been playing together for a while. So we met each other, and then some time went by. They were doing another thing with some other bands, and then they came back to Jersey and were looking to start a new thing, and they had the idea of forming like a female-fronted band. So they hit me up to come and play guitar, and Mikey and Jess.
Yeah, we've known each other since we were really young. We went to music school together. We've always been playing rock music, and a few years went by where we actually didn't speak, and randomly I get a text from him like, "Are you interested in being in a band?" I'm like, hell yeah, because at the time I wasn't doing anything musically. It was like a small gap where I wasn't doing anything, and I was looking for something to do, so the universe kind of aligned that for us. So we met up, and then this happened.
Awesome.
Literally, it just happened.
Yeah, and we all live within like...
Right by each other.
Yeah, right next to each other, basically.
Right.
So,
we're all there.
You guys rehearsed at one of your houses?
It started at a house, and then there's just like a local studio in the area that we go to all the time that we always rehearse at. It's just like right by our homes.
Yeah.
Wow, that's dope. Seems like, yeah, you guys were like super like local and just found the right people, I guess.
Yeah.
What did you guys listen to growing up? I gotta know what inspired this.
Well, for me, when I was a kid, I was listening to blues heavy. My dad was really into blues, and he played like harmonica in bands and stuff like that. So when I was like a baby, that's what I got introduced to, like hanging out with him. So then, I started getting into that stuff, and that's what got me into guitar initially. And then, I just branched out into everything that I could attach myself to, pretty much. Like, it's like, music's like food to me. I'm really not picky, and I love everything. So a bunch of stuff. Led Zeppelin was huge. Like I kind of went from that to learning a bunch of classic rock, and then modern rock too, and then everything.
Right. Yeah. How about you?
I would definitely say classic rock. Because the music school that we had gone to was very focused on rock music, so while everyone else in my grade was listening to like mainstream pop or whatever's on the radio, I was like, I need to get as far away from this as I possibly can.
Fair enough. Tends to be the case with mainstream, this term mainstream.
Yeah, so I started with that, but then actually when I was really young, probably when I was like 10 or 11, I started listening to Tool. So I'm a huge fan of Tool. I love Radiohead. I love Neutral Milk Hotel. Just really like obscure, like different things that none of my friends were listening to. So
right. Yeah. I mean, sometimes like being that one friend who just listens to the totally different music, you enlighten everybody else on. It's awesome. My friend Daniel does the same thing. Like he's also a guitarist, like heavy, like been playing for like 15 years now, and he's like my musical guru. Like if I need a new band to find or I need somebody else, I'm like, Daniel, give me a new person, and he always has like someone on deck. Yeah, ready for me to go. What do you guys prefer, band or stage or studio? Do you guys like working with the tech or live?
Yeah, it depends. We love both. They're both different experiences, but we love playing live.
Yeah.
We love playing live.
I mean, like I said to you guys, and I think that you had mentioned, one of you had mentioned this at the show, that like live is just really like some of the best. It's just the easiest medium for you to like really express yourself with your attitude, with your movement, with your passion, and like I said, you just don't get that over like the Spotify MP3 streams and this and that. Like it's all just recorded and everything's leveled out, and so you don't get you don't really get that feel.
For sure. Yeah, I think as musicians we're just naturally geared to just doing it, live, and we, we want to play in bands,
and we just want that crowd vibe.
Yeah, totally. So, but I mean, what we've been doing for recording too is we're trying to, we record everything live. So we, at the very least, me, Mikey, and JP will record everything all in the same room together playing. So we try to put
bring
that,
the live show into the studio.
Yeah, right. Yeah, absolutely. Instead of individually cutting. So, yeah.
Definitely, and you get to play off of each other, as you're in the studio, mess around. I feel like it just creates a better, creative environment.
Yeah, absolutely. Much better vibe.
Yeah, totally. And so John writes most of your guys' songs, or you guys sort of collab on it?
It's definitely a split between all of us, I would say. He's an amazing writer, so he's always got something new. You know what I mean? There's never a time where he doesn't have something he's working on, but I think it's very equal between all of us.
It's really collaborative. A lot of people write a lot of different things, and however the song starts, and a lot of times it will start with a riff from JP or something like that. He's got some sort of idea, and then Mikey will come in with more production stuff, and kind of arranging the track, and she'll have some melodies and lyrics, and then everybody mixes it all together.
Yeah. What are your guys' environments like when you're working on that? Is it kind of just oh, I like that, let's maybe put that into a song, or is it more just I have this idea, this melody line, let's evolve it and make it into a song, or is it kind of just improv?
It's always different.
It's
always different because we're not always together. So sometimes JP or whoever, they'll come up with something on their own, and then they'll bring it into practice, and then we'll kind of vibe with it at practice.
Oh, nice.
And then sometimes it's right on the spot too. It's just I guess we try not to think too much about it, and whatever feels right. You know what I mean?
Organic, whatever comes out, we kind of roll with it. There have been times when we just write a song right then and there on the spot. Whatever comes out.
Yeah, it just really. When does the inspiration come around?
Exactly. If somebody's got a good idea and people love it, dig it, then we move forward with that. And then if it's kind of not so great, and then we kind of just push it to the side and go with the next one.
Right.
The cool thing is that we're on the same wavelength with that. So if one person has an idea, it's never we don't like that. We always like it.
Right. It's yes and.
We're a real team about it for sure.
So you guys have been together for how many years now?
It's a little over 2 years now.
In April, it'll be 2.
Nice little anniversary. Little self-reflection.
Yes.
Biggest change you've seen over those 2 years between each other, and personality-wise, musically. Anything come to mind?
We're always changing and growing, and I think I don't know. It's cool to see, in the beginning, at least for me, I wasn't sure what to expect, coming into a band, a punk band, because I've never done it before. I love rock music, but I feel like now we so totally know who we are, and just over the past 2 years, we've just really come to see that with each other. You know what I mean? We're so comfortable and confident with who we are and what we do.
Right.
So
you found your identity, sort of.
Yeah. Individually and together. So that's really cool.
Right. That's really awesome. Ryan's joining us. Ryan Zagan from Music Tone.
Good to see you.
Feel free to hop in.
It's a party now.
It is. We were talking about sort of background, and we talked about where they came from, how they began, and sort of we just discussed the biggest growth, and they just said that over the last 2 years they really just found their identity.
That's awesome. Now I heard you guys are Jersey based.
Yes.
That's correct?
Yeah.
Do you think that being in Jersey had an influence kind of on the songwriting process?
Yeah, totally.
As opposed to maybe the city, urban.
I never thought of that because I've just always existed there. So
I mean, it's undoubtedly New Jersey, and living in New Jersey has influenced our sound. And that for a long time there's been a great New Jersey scene. So I mean, Debbie Harry grew up in the same town as me. We went to the same high school in Hawthorne. There's a bunch of different bands that are all from the same area there.
Debbie Harry's from Hawthorne?
She went to high school in Hawthorne. She
there you go.
Yeah, she went to high school in Hawthorne. I think all the band is from New York, but she's from Hawthorne. I don't think she talked about it much, but she's from there.
That's so cool.
Yeah, there you go. Super small world.
Yeah, for sure, man. New Jersey's always had a great rock scene. So we've always pulled from that, and the dirty Jersey aspect has always been in our sound. So
in terms of growth, I just thought of something that I was just telling JP the other day. My voice, like my voice, what I'm able to do with my voice now, it's like, it blows my mind. I can't believe it. And it's literally, it's not even like I don't warm up as much as I should. I suck when it comes to that, and he knows it.
We all do.
But it's literally from playing shows all the time, from running the set when we practice, we run it at least 2 times every time, back to back. And sometimes it really hurts. I remember in the beginning I was like, I can't do this, but now it's like, I'm so grateful for that. Like my voice is definitely at the best point it's ever been in my life. Like I could belt that shit that I never could before. I'm like, whoa, what's happening? How'd that come out of me?
Yeah, I was actually so interested to know if you had any idea what your top range is, top note. If you have like,
oh man, I just scream. I don't know. I just scream and hope for the best. Like I'm gonna hit this note, and then somehow it happens.
Yeah. Did you guys grow up taking lessons or anything like that, or was it all kind of self-taught?
Yeah, I took private lessons from the time I was a kid, for sure. And then, a lot of self-taught stuff, too.
You did some vocal work, but
I did.
Choir?
I did.
Any choir background? Or
yes, when I was in middle school, I went to Catholic school my whole life, and I'm not Catholic, but like, so I kind of like, I hate this, and I don't want to do this, this is horrible, and I was forced to be in the choir in school. I'm like, this is so lame, but it was actually so beneficial, and like, so I learned a lot through that, and then I did take private lessons for about 3 years. But then since I've been, like, from the time I've been 18, I haven't taken any lessons. I would love to again. I would love to do that again, because I love to learn.
Yeah, I feel like it's only going to make your range like even wider than you think it is now, which is like when you can just falsetto riff like all over the place and just blow people away for sure.
What do you guys get compared to a lot as a band, sound-wise? Because I have 3 or 4 in my mind that I think, but I want to know if it's the same thing for you guys. When somebody goes, you sound like this, what does that sound?
We've been compared to the Strokes a lot, which is nice.
Okay. Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's always been a huge influence.
Just a male-led band, so interesting enough.
What's that?
It's a male-led band, so interesting enough.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Well, that's where Mikey and JP and me take on.
Right.
Yeah. Sure.
Instrumentation for sure.
Yeah. Nirvana too. We get that the grunge influence. Yeah, a little bit of Wolf Alice. Yeah.
Right. I just call you guys Paramore. That's just me.
Yeah.
I heard Paramore, but I heard Flyleaf also. I don't know if you guys remember Flyleaf.
The thing is, it's like the music is one thing, and then my vocal style is so different. So I get the Hayley Williams a lot. I get the Flyleaf, and for vocal-wise, I get that, but the music is different. So it's like you can't really compare us to one band. Yeah. Vocally though, I love Flyleaf. That was the first concert I ever went to.
Oh really?
I love her because it's like the heavy music with like the light falsetto voice. It's like it's a cool thing. Besides the screaming that she does, I can't do that.
You'll get there.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know about that.
Just keep doing shows
that's
every.
That's a bit intense.
Sure. What do you got?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's definitely it's you guys have like such an interesting blend. Like I feel like on the one hand, like when I first got a link to Heaven, I was like, this girl is the evolving Hayley Williams. And then I saw you guys live and I listened to the instrumentation and I paid attention to some of John's bass lines and I was like, this is not the classic like pop punk rock that chords or instrumentation that at least they would be writing. So it's like you have like this interesting different blend. Since I guess you came from like a theory background a little bit.
I'm still a guitar player. Yeah, guitar players are not usually that.
Yeah, usually not as theory as
they're notorious for not knowing how to read music and not knowing much theory. So I have a little bit in there.
Does John do a lot of that at all?
He knows some stuff too. We know like a good amount, but then also like we learn a lot from ear too. Listening to records and then you learn like the riffs and understand what people do. But John was in marching band and stuff like that, and he had like like high school music teachers and all that kind of stuff that he learned a lot from. So he did learn some book stuff as well. Right. We all have like a little bit, but not too much.
Right. Yeah. Definitely guitarists are known for being amazing and the one position notorious for not.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure.
So short term, long term, where do you guys see yourself in like the next month? What do you see yourself doing?
the next month.
Any shows coming up? Releasing anything?
Yeah, I mean, we're playing a show tonight in New Jersey at this place called Boon Tunes in New Jersey. So just like a local New Jersey show.
I Wanted is coming out today. Video? It came out already in a couple hours.
It's premiering at...
So make sure to check that out.
Premiering basically a half hour.
That video will be premiering a half hour from when this is being recorded, so check it out. It'll be up by the time you hear this.
No, I'm okay.
As we order drinks.
Yeah, just the water. Thank you.
So we're premiering the I Want It video on Alternative Press today at 2 p.m. And then we're going to release another song too in about a month, and another video for that, and then an album later on, within a few months. And then, so I mean, it's just doing a bunch of this stuff.
It's music videos, right?
Yeah, really taking it.
Absolutely.
Oh, I'm so stoked.
Yeah. So
I'm so excited for I Want It to come out, yo. I feel like I've been waiting. Like, it's finally here.
Definitely.
My mission to Jupiter.
Yeah.
for sure. Now, I saw online that you guys released the song, but like the B-side of the song, you released an instrumental version of it. What was the reason behind that?
I just think we wanted to make it.
They said it's good to have that for syncs, just in case.
I think so. Yeah.
I don't know. I've been noticing other artists doing that too, and I didn't know why.
Yeah.
Instrumentation tracks?
Yeah, I've noticed a few other people doing that. I think it's just like for syncs, if someone wants to use it for something without the vocal part, it's just easier to have it.
Karaoke.
That's what I said. I was like, who's going to be doing karaoke to I Want It? I mean, I'm down with it, but it's very unusual. I think it's just easily accessible to have it that way.
Okay.
If someone needs it.
You think you're going to do instrumentals of the other two also?
I would assume so. I think they're all going to be coming out like
If
that.
people are asking for it, for sure.
Give the people what they want.
Exactly. Yeah.
What do you think the biggest, challenge that you guys overcame in terms of like, at least in my opinion, in my experience, I feel like up and coming musicians, the biggest problem they have is promotion and marketing and getting that connection to the first manager, first label, first whatever. So what do you think was like the hardest thing to overcome in that, and how did you get around it?
Luckily, we have a lot of good friends. I guess that's a good way to put it.
So talk to people, meet people.
Yeah, we have a lot of good friends and people that we work with that really believe in us and what we're doing, and we're able to, work with a bunch of different people who really have our backs and introduce us to great people like Ray, and
that's the key. That's the key. People who believe in us.
Yeah,
get the word out that way for sure. Yeah. A lot of people believe in us and are willing to put forth any contacts and the word out and stuff like that. So it's just kind of been natural.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So I guess you guys didn't have as much of the as other people would.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, like, it's always a struggle. We just talking to people that we've known in the music business for a while, and we meet people, and if they're interested in working with us, then it just kind of works out that way. I guess and we just
either way, we keep writing and continue to put content out, and hope that people
try to
see it and dig it and like it and care about it, and that's what we do. Either way.
Sure.
How would you describe yourself in like 3 words as a group?
As a group?
As a group. Or individually, but as a group.
No. As a group. Because as individuals, it'd be very different. As a group,
dangerous.
As a group, 3 words.
Yeah, 3 words.
Sweet, sticky, steady, sweaty.
Oh, they both said sticky right away.
Sweet, sticky, sweaty.
Expand on sticky.
You're kind of sweet.
I'm the sweet part, I guess.
Expand on sticky, please.
I don't know about all that.
I'm not so sweet.
Who's the sweet part? I don't know. Sticky and sweaty for sure.
Sticky and sweaty.
Sticky, sweaty,
loud.
Aww.
See?
Twins.
Whoa.
Yeah, definitely same wavelength. As you guys.
Definitely loud.
What's like, I guess, like, for younger musicians who are just, I guess, trying to follow in your footsteps? I mean, one day you might have somebody who says, Jess, I want to be you. Like, please, I'm your biggest fan. What do you think you would say to, like, a female singer, any singer who's just like, this is what I want to do. How do I get there?
You just have to do it. And if you decide that's what you want to do in your life, you need to make it. You have to do it like 110%, because it's not going to work if you do it halfway or 3/4 or make it a hobby. If you really want to do this and you want it to be your life, you have to make it your life. And you just do it, and you stay confident, you believe in yourself, and do whatever it takes to make it happen.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, definitely.
A lot of sacrifice and that kind of stuff. So.
Yeah, definitely inspirational words from lead singer.
Aw, stop. Stop it.
Great. You guys did answer short term what was going on in the next couple of days, the next couple of weeks. Where do you see yourself in a year?
We want to be playing lots of festivals. I mean, we have the potential to be playing some festivals sometime soon.
Yeah.
But
Dream festival to play at?
Bonnaroo!
What a
Bonnaroo.
Hey! Bonnaroo, babe.
Yeah.
Love
Yeah, that's a good
Bonnaroo,
one.
man. That place is my home, and like, to be able to play there, that'd be sick.
Have you gone ever?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's a different kind of community there. But I mean, any festival, I'm all about that festival life.
Right.
Yeah.
They know. They make fun of me all the time. I like to sleep in a tent.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I just hope touring as much as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Playing as many shows as possible.
Do you guys want to go international at some point? Kind of travel around as a
We're planning on going to the UK towards the end of May.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
And playing some festivals out there and shows and stuff like that. Yeah.
Right, that's awesome.
Now, are you guys doing music full time right now? Are you guys doing little things on the side?
Yeah.
Music is definitely full time.
Yeah, pretty much.
We do have jobs, but this
Yeah,
is
like
this
little
is
stuff,
our,
little
this
part-time
is,
stuff.
This is full time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
Sure.
This is
Yeah.
Where our heads and hearts are at are always just
24/7.
the Nectars. Yeah, all day long is what we do.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I want to thank you guys for making time. Any last things you want to say to fans, any readers at Music Tone, anything that you want people to just know?
stay sticky,
Stay sticky.
be weird.
Be on the
yeah.
lookout for new music coming soon.
Yes.
Oh yeah, thank you guys. Thank you.
Thank you.